Okay, now I'd like you to relax your arms by your side. And this is an exercise, actually, it just occurred to me to teach this, so I didn't put it in the handout. So we can write it in afterwards as a reminder. Here's something for the backs of your lungs. So what I'd like you to feel now is the contact between the back of your body and the floor. And imagine that the floor is a table, the surface of a table. And resting on that table, and you can imagine this if you like, and you just picture it in your mind's eye, is a plate. In fact, there's two plates there. So what are the plates? The plates are your scapula, those flat bones of the shoulder blades. So the floor is a table, the scapula are two plates resting on the table. Can you feel the surface of the back of the plate resting on the top of the table? Can you feel that layer of sensation between the bottom of the plate and the surface of the table? Now, direct your attention to the top of the plate, not the bottom. What's resting on the surface of the plate? Well, some ribs. We are serving ribs at this table. I apologize to all the vegans in the audience. But that indeed is what is there in your body. You have ribs. So it's a table with two plates, and on the plates are some ribs. Can you feel the surface of the table where the ribs are resting? And the ribs are curved, somewhat in the same direction as the curve of the plate. It's not a flat plate, it's a curved plate, and the ribs are curved. So now, what's resting on the ribs? How about some lung? Can you feel that sensory interface between the top surface of the ribs and the back of the lung tissue? Of course, we're skipping a whole bunch of layers of tissue in this process. We're just getting to the major players in this meal. Can you feel that sensation of the backs of your lungs resting on the inner surfaces of the ribs? Now, these plates obviously are too small to contain this serving of ribs because they spill out beyond the borders of the plates, as do the lungs. Can you continue feeling all of that sensory surface where the backs of your lungs are resting on the inner surfaces of the rib cage? And even below where the lung tissue is, there's still rib. There is still rib back there below where the lungs are. And if you recall from last week's lesson, what you find there are the back fibers of the diaphragm encased in their parietal pleura, which is sliding a little bit against the parietal pleura that lines the rib cage. So there's that sliding surface there of that pleura at the base of the rib cage in the back. Of course, if you ask yourself what's resting inside that sac, that double-domed, double balloon-like sac, Well, that would be the back of your abdominal organs. The back of the liver on the right, and the back of the spleen, stomach, pancreas area on the left. So perhaps as you feel your way through these areas and these surfaces, some of the images from the lessons come to you, of the video or the still images that we've used. Or maybe some other images come to you, maybe something a little less anatomical. That's all fine.